fight the power like BITCHUTE.
What's the status, 3?
I'm good, just making the world a better place, that's all.
Bright gangster, I'm a cool brother, smart motherfucker, and still shoot guns for the life of me. Can't figure these people out. I try to love them, but they pull a hatred out from inside of me. The lion was trying to sleep, yeah, you fucked up now. You just woke up, the beast now it's skull and bones all over the turf. I take the show on the road, that's all over the earth. It's P, not Diddy and the family. I dry mop niggas up, it won't even be one drop of blood, no trace for the forensics. I clean up nice when I take a devil head, and Lord knows I'm a godsend. I'm anti-Satan and you antichrist. It's all in the eyes, Chico. They the windows to the soul, and I can see fake people with my eyes closed. I done told you, but y'all niggas still got the nerve to try to hustle a hustler. It don't work. Cold-blooded nigga, city of cold hearts. It's no fear out here. We not scared of y'all. But y'all niggas still got the nerve to try to hustle a hustler. It don't work. Cold-blooded nigga, city of cold hearts. It's no fear out here, we not scared of y'all. Arabian sword cut the head over snakes. You 10,000 years old, you need to have a seat. And let the young G's rise up and take power. We try and heal the world, you try and devour the earth and its resources. Killing babies, poison in the water, and synthetic seeds. We a new breed of kids, we on some shit. We don't believe your books, we got our own connection with the universal life force. They pass laws, but the law of the land is not maritime law. I'm talking etymology, see what I'm trying to say? We not really free, we just a new slaves, yeah. We still slaves, we still slaves. They took the chain off our wrists and put it on our brains. I take this gun off my hip and put it to your braids. You try and stop me from being great, it won't happen. But y'all niggas still got the nerve to try to hustle a hustler. It don't work. Cold-blooded nigga, city of cold hearts. It's no fear out here, we not scared of y'all. But y'all niggas still got the nerve to try to hustle a hustler. It don't work. Cold-blooded nigga, city of cold hearts. It's no fear out here, we not scared of y'all.
It's one classic album. So I guess I fixed the problem, whatever it is. 3 Fingers. You had people laughing yesterday, 3 Fingers, over at 2 streams in one day. Oh, ha, that's funny. Hey, Max. Bex. I was tuning into London Man stream, 3 Fingers. I guess it was you. You're the only 3 Fingers I know, but you had said something, and he was making a video about some lady, and the wild thing about it is, remember I played that lady's video, and it was supposed to be about, I think it was about in Michigan. And I played her whole video, and she didn't say anything about that. Remember that lady with the white hair? Well, her. Ironically, London was, I guess you were in the chat over there, 3 Fingers. You told her to research better, because she was talking shit about, it's a bunch of bullshit that the moon is the map of our place, and we're not on the moon, and she was just name calling, and I guess you were in the chat and you told her to go research better. People were falling out. Anyway. There's so many patents to look at. So many patents, and I guess there's some new news on this alleged, I gotta make a new piece to add to my intro. Alright. So now, I guess Richie from Boston made a new video on that, and he showed a map of where he's saying they're trying to activate the fault line or something. I've noticed it's always fair. It's prepare for this, prepare for that. It's like, dude. But he does have some good information, man. I ain't knocking the dude, but allegedly, you get that, YouTube? Let me say it one more time for AI. Allegedly, because AI is slow, you know. AI is not smarter than us. We program AI. All AI does is think faster. I mean, not think faster. Could sift through shit quicker. But anyway, there's 350 trucks. I don't know if I believe the stuff he's saying, but it's a possibility. But what I do believe is FEMA wouldn't go. I kind of want to play the video, but FEMA wouldn't go to help those people. And come to find out, allegedly, there was over 10,000 people, man, in body bags. So that's a lot of, if that's even true, by them opening that dam up, people were annihilated like instantly. They didn't even have time to do nothing. And from the videos I've seen, that one video I showed, the guy in the cabin, he barely had time to get upstairs, and he obviously survived because the video got out. But yeah, how about all the other people? And if you look into history, there is stories of, there's one where a whole town was engulfed in a dam that opened up. The entire town's under the fucking thing right now, under this body of water. Peace, look within. I just, I'm trying to understand here. I just was thinking, like, if they knew a storm was coming, right? Wouldn't you open the dam and let a lot of water out ahead of time? See, that's why I'm not buying this whole, we got some dumb people that have these positions. Like, that would be my first thing. Oh, a hurricane's coming. Hey, man, we should lower, some of this water. I just don't get it, man. Their excuses don't add up. I should have been a detective. I wonder what happened to the hundreds of homeless people. They were living, allegedly, where a Walmart. Yeah, I know. They receive orders. But it's odd to me that they said they don't have equipment or the means of people to go help. And then they come up with the excuse that people were jumping out with guns and all types of shit. I'm not buying it, man. But they tried, they're not good at lying. I mean, because all the people that are there helping said that's nonsense. Nobody did that. So that's their excuse of why, they can't go help people, but they could send 350 big rigs of equipment to that airport. But I think Richie from Boston said that didn't happen or something. I don't know, man. I played the video one time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've seen a lot of rain come down hills, and I never seen mudslides, right? I'm not saying it can't happen, but not in woods like that where there's fucking 9 million fucking trees that are huge, rooted to the ground. It just holds the dirt stronger. And two, all them landslides, I call them landslides, I think, my opinion, through my research and investigation, was caused by them opening the dam. I can't imagine standing in your property and then this tsunami just comes through the woods and just annihilate you. It's not funny. I wasn't, good old government, man. Or the dummies that work at the dam, but either way. So, maybe I'll play this. Let me see how big this video is. I just want to show patents, but maybe I'll put the link in the description. You guys can watch Richie from Boston's video. Alright, Jay Heighton, thank you, man. Useful idiots. Yeah, I appreciate it, Jay Heighton. Jay Heighton, I'm excited. I can't wait to read that book. How long? Well, I gotta go to the website and look. You said a month wait? Yeah, it's coming from Europe, I think. That sucks. But it's something to look forward to. If anyone, then I drop the link. If anyone wants to come up, I'm about to pull up. I want to see if anyone else is talking about this Michigan stuff. Oh, well. Huh. First thing I open up on my laptop, it says Oscott, Michigan. It says no FEMA trailers are not at Ascota. Well, they actually might be right. The news said no FEMA trailers are not at Oscota Airport or heading that way. Well, I don't understand how. I don't believe in these fault lines. I'm sorry. I really don't. But Richie from Boston once again was saying that they're trying to activate this fault line. That's why all these FEMA are going there. I don't know where he gets this stuff, but FEMA, I put FEMA on the move just to see if anything would come up. And it says FEMA may help you with moving. Huh. Man, they need money that bad, huh? FEMA got moving trucks now.
Hi, Charles. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing
Max?
good. Patents. I just did a quick search for IEEE light DNA alteration expression. Found some interesting stuff. Increased performance in genetic manipulation by controlling gene expression with light, a multidisciplinary. Let's see, what else does it say there? That doesn't give me the rest of the title. Yeah, they like messing with us.
Yeah, my intro wouldn't work. I had to stop my live and start it over. Stuff wasn't working. It wouldn't allow me to play my intro, which is weird.
What was your intro?
Just nothing like there's nothing in it that's
Controversial?
yeah. My first intro I used to have was like a minute long, and it was very controversial. I had to get rid of it because it was causing me to get that's what they were attacking a lot of my old videos, because I had a picture of Mr. Gates there and all types of stuff.
Oh yeah.
There was a lot of controversy in the pictures. But we should be allowed to do that. But we're not.
Hi, Dominic. FEMA, I need help moving too. Yeah. Coming to an area near you soon.
Where did you find these patents? Is it something new?
Not really. Well, yeah. It's a different patent than one I have. I have a gene expression from mammalian ones. Yeah, I just do like doing searches. They're fun. And finding the titles you come up with. Here, let me show you.
I'm trying to find more patents on like the ones I had yesterday. I'm trying to find the one hypnosis or like the patents you have from like, you know, from like a computer to body.
Oh yeah. That's human. Oh, hold on. That's electroquasatic. That's my electroquasatic document. That's fun. I love the title of that. Find that for you. We've been gene encoding and decoding. Electroquasatic. Where is gene WBN?
Mind control.
Exhaustive compilation.
Manipulation of nervous systems by electric field patent. Let's see this.
Sure.
Okay.
Future ITT. Intercoupling. There we go. Intercoupling. I believe that's the right one. Yeah.
Do you? I hear an echo. Do you have two things open, or maybe?
Yeah, I might. Hold on.
I'm listening. I'm like, is that me? I don't know. Download that.
There we go. That's one of them. No.
National Library of Medicine, PubChem. That's the website I'm in. PubChem. I'm gonna save this website. Apparatus and method for manipulating the nervous system of a subject through afferent nerves modulated by an externally applied weak electric field. The field frequency is to be chosen such as the modulation causes excitation of a sensory resonance. The resonance found so far include one near a half a hertz which affects the autonomic
Autonomic.
autonomic nervous system. Did I read this yesterday? No. And a resonance near 2.4 hertz that causes slowing of certain cortical processes. Excitation of the half hertz autonomic resonance causes relaxation, sleepiness, ptosis of the eyelids, or sexual excitement,
Ooh.
depending on the precise frequency used. The weak electric field for causing the excitation is applied to skin areas away from the head of the subject, such as to avoid substantial polarization current densities in the brain. Very weak fields suffice for bringing about the psychological effects mentioned. This makes it possible to excite sensory resonances with compact battery-powered devices that have a very low current consumption. The method and apparatus can be used by the general public as an aid to relaxation, sleep, or sexual arousal, and clinically for the control and perhaps the treatment of tremors and seizures, and disorders of the autonomic nervous system, such as panic attacks.
Yeah.
So they always, they tell you. Let me see, what was it? They mostly mention all the good things, but they mention a little of the negative.
Yeah. How many hertz was it? 4 hertz?
It said half a hertz and and then a resonance near 2.4 hertz.
Those are all very good. Those are good for you. I have those listed on a list of frequencies to play. That's cool.
Yeah, I've really been searching Peace Axis and Dominic. I've been stuck on these patents for a while, trying to. Oh, they got pictures for this one.
Yeah, I like when they have diagrams and pictures. It really helps out.
Huh. I wonder if I could download these pictures somehow. Well, I'll try to download it. Let's see. PDF patent. Ha! No way. Is that? Oh, generator. I thought it meant he had the thing there. His genitals says GEN. But I think that means generator. Well, at least this patent might actually be for something good for once.
Yeah. No, they do. Like they run through the gambit of frequencies, right? They've mapped almost every frequency they can generate, and you just keep those frequencies on file. There's probably AI would be able to go through it quite well to decide what to do to you, how to make you feel. That's the thing. That can be used to heal, can be used to hurt.
I'm going to share your page, Max. Is that all right?
Yeah.
You have it already there.
Yeah. This is one of the documents I think you were talking about. Interbody coupling in electroquasitic human-body communication, theory and analysis of security interference properties. I love when they get really complicated titles. But anyways, this one's just about hacking humans. And hacking
Yeah,
humans.
that's what I was looking for, that type of stuff.
Okay, here, I'll share this with you then.
Hacking humans and hypnosis, man.
This is a great one to share because it basically shows that we are being used as the internet, and what this gentleman here is doing in the middle is hacking humans through, like he's trying to break into this. You see this guy over here with the green glow around him? What he's trying to do is he's trying to hack into that guy, but doing it directly is a problem. So you go through another person, through yourself and another person to get to this guy. You set up a web. It's kind of neat. I'll put it in the regular chat as well.
I just realized, Max, that they got a whole website, Google Patents, literally for patents. I'm just like figuring this out.
Yeah, those are the search engines. You know, there's various different search engines for patents, but Google is one of the biggest. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I gotta save this. Search Google Patents. Saved. So I got mind control. A mind controller is disclosed. The mind controller can induce a user's brain waves into an alpha wave state. Oh, I read this one yesterday. That's right.
Yeah. Here's a good statement from here. For ESQ systems, however, a similar understanding is required, especially in the electroquasitic region. Literature survey reveals studies that have considered the human body as an antenna before, and these works fall mainly under two categories. One where specific absorption rate of the human body has been investigated over different frequencies, and the other where the interference received between the human body for incident EMF waves have been examined. I love it when they just tell you that the human body is an antenna, and that they have been using it for years. They do tell you that, I believe, up in the top of this document. Now, yeah, human body communication was demonstrated, which utilizes the human body's conductive properties to communicate without radiating the signals outside the body. Previous experiments showed that an attack with an antenna was unsuccessful at a distance more than 1 centimeter from the body. And this is what I think it was. I can't remember at the moment. Somebody else was talking about the distance from the body that the signal is actually traveling. Was unsuccessful at a distance of more than 1 centimeter from the body's surface from an HQS-HB device. However, since this is a new communication modality, it calls for an investigation of new attack modalities that can potentially exploit the physics utilized by ESQ, human body communication, to break the system. In this study, we presented a novel attack method for ESQ-HBC devices using the body of the attacker itself as a coupling surface, and the capacitive interbody coupling between the user and the attacker. We developed theoretical understanding backed by experimental result for interbody coupling as a function of distance between subjects. 1 second. Yeah, I love it when they just lay it out that you are being used as an antenna. It's nice.
Do you want a critter?
Yes, please. So down here you can see how, in the diagram, he's doing it.
Yeah, I just downloaded this one, so it works. Yeah, is that for the lady's watch, or is that near his penis?
Say again?
No, that's a watch. I can't see. I'm like, why isn't there her or him?
Oh, a smartwatch or a phone device. Yeah, they use a device to get into the
Yeah, it
game.
looked like it was near the private part. I'm like, what? Man,
Yeah, they
I
can
can
use
only imagine.
nanotech as well. The government can. I don't know if a hacker can, but they can use nanotech.
Oh, of course. A hacker? They got some. What's up, Axis? How you doing? They got some supreme hackers.
Yeah.
What a drive-by platitude that was. Didn't even give me time to respond. That was the quickest platitude I think I've ever received in my life. Cool. You win. Things couldn't be much more atrocious, Charles. I'm not as fast at control as you.
Voice is a little garbled there, Axis.
I said that was the quickest platitude I'd ever received. It was like a drive-by platitude.
Oh,
My response is much slower. Things couldn't be much more atrocious. Thank you. Now carry on without me.
what?
I didn't mean no disrespect by it. He said
None
it was
taken.
a drive-by greeting.
It's all good, man. Go on. Do what you're doing.
Pete Simba.
We don't know that yet, JG. Hi, Kimba.
Right.
Oh shit, X has been drinking. I'm the driest drunk you'll ever meet, JG.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I don't think Axis drinks,
No.
but
Yeah, I don't think so.
I drank one time in 10 years, and that was about a week or so ago, and everybody has not stopped discussing my alcoholism. So, yeah, I'm an alcoholic. My name is Glenn Monday. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guessed my name. You know, I do talk about other things than alcohol.
I would hope so. I haven't seen you talk
Occasionally,
about.
I talk about opioids.
I can't remember you talking about alcohol.
No, mostly opioids. I mean, that's my big hang. I enjoy them.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, yeah. Same as I smoke weed, you know, I smoke or don't smoke. I indulge in the opium, poppy.
Yeah.
And like the coca plant, you know, they got their ride. Well, I got mine. That's the opium poppy plant. And that particular plant seemed to get along very well. Keeps them
I used
functional.
to think about that when I was younger. Crossbreeding a good marijuana plant with poppy plant, but
We
what would the poppy wouldn't be that good because a poppy when they're making that, well, I don't know, maybe it would be. I was thinking I have to manipulate the poppy. If I'm not mistaken, there's a little manipulation going on when they pick it and make what they make with it, right? Or am I wrong?
Don't
I'm
know.
thinking of cocaine.
I don't know. I just know what I enjoy and what works for me. Other people's observations, speculations, and thoughts of me, you know, are irrelevant to my own
Yeah.
indulgences. I'm comfortable with them. Too bad they're not.
I don't know. You're always coherent, Axis. That's all that matters to me.
Yeah.
Coherent and your mind's working good, so I don't care.
Did you see the radiation burns?
My business, right?
Did you see the radiation burns?
No.
No. I put up a couple pictures up. I've got them all over my body, man. I
What?
posted one of the nasty motherfuckers.
You might spontaneously combust. I wonder if that's a
No,
radiation. I was
I'm not
looking at a
sure where the
picture of that.
radiation's coming from. I had to do some research to figure out what kind of infliction was hitting me, because I had never been hit like that before, and I've never seen anything like this. So
Yeah,
when the doctor checked it out, he was like, I don't know, this looks like some type of abrasion, and
some type of a
he
rash.
gave me some. No, these are pus-filled boils
Oh yeah, like the plague.
from areas of dead skin all the way around it.
Oh, sounds like
Yeah.
the plague a bit. They had big
No, it
pustules.
sounds like radiation. I checked into it. I did my own fucking research. Seems
Yeah.
like the doctor was dumbfounded.
Well, that's an interesting thing. The plague and radiation present almost exactly the same.
Well, I put on there, my body's rotting. Nobody.
It's probably
Well, a couple
radiation.
people
I just
caught
think
it.
my point of that is I think the plague was radiation.
Possible.
That's what I think
Very
about a
possible.
lot of these
Yeah, I think
disasters.
somebody took a big old fasces like George Washington there had, and they fasces people. You know,
Or
with the fasces, they get the plague. You can go in and conquer the city.
what about what's that video? I forgot the name of the stuff they use in the military. Thermite, and the other one was thermite and starts with an M. But either way, when they said that, remember I showed the thing, Max, when I said, or I showed the pictures from the 1500s and stuff. They said the stars were falling, and then I showed the video of the military in Ukraine putting thermite in the air, and it looks like the sky's falling.
Oh yeah,
Technology, to me, I think, and these weapons of war are nothing new. It sucks.
yeah. I wonder if they rolled a cable truck up in front of your house for a while there.
I don't know.
New age neurostimulation therapy for testing migraines and epilepsy. Inducing lucid dreaming without inducing lucid dreaming without pre-operative hair removal. Let's look at that patent. What are they talking about?
This one's cool. Controlling gene expression with light, a multidisciplinary endeavor. A variety of methods have been developed that use light to control the steps of transcription and translation of specific genes into proteins for cell-free in vitro biotechnology applications. So in vitro means in you. These methods employ techniques ranging from modification of small molecules, nucleic acids, and proteins to photocages, to the engineering of proteins involved in gene expression using naturally light-sensitive proteins. Although the majority of current available technologies employ ultraviolet light, there has been a recent increase in the use of functionalities that work at longer wavelengths of light to minimize cellular damage and increase tissue penetration. Here we discuss the different chemical and biological methods employed to control gene expression, while also highlighting the central themes and the most exciting applications within this diverse field. Interesting. And we have all those LED lights around us. They can shoot any wavelength out pretty much that they want. That one's neat. What'd you find there, Charles?
Oh, I'm just looking at this one's a subliminal acoustic manipulation of the nervous system.
Ooh. Stimulation is fun. Depending on who's doing it, though.
Sensory resonance can be exciting by subliminal atmospheric acoustic pulses that are tuned to the resonance frequency and the half hertz sensory resonance. So now it's the
Isn't that the
same
one
as all the other ones.
That's
A
the one that
half
made
to
me
two and
look
a half. What's up,
at.
True Song?
Hi, Truth Zone.
Once I see a half and 2.5 hertz, I'm gonna know that that's in the good area because you let me know that. So that's a good thing to know. So what? Well, I could have used the chart and look, but what's the when it gets in the bad range?
Well, it depends. Like there are most of the frequencies are actually either beneficial or benign. They say that between 15 and 20 hertz, or sorry, 10 and 20 hertz are not that good for you, but there are examples of people using them. You really have to check out each frequency individually. Like 440 isn't good for you, but 432 is, and the range in between might be benign, might be beneficial, just depends on the number. There's so many of them, right? They're pretty much infinite because you go down to 2 decimals in cases, right? Just depends on the effect of it.
Did I read this one yesterday? It says a hypnotic state is induced in humans by placing a subject in a darkened chamber, applying stereo headphones to the subject, playing a pre-recorded hypnotic inducing message through the earphones, and rotating at a selected speed a disc bearing an Archimedes spiral having alternate segments of black portions and fluorescent portions illuminated by a source of ultraviolet light. Sounds like a rave.
Yeah.
The
They're doing that
apparatus.
swirling circle like type thing, but they're doing it in an Archimedes screw. So it's just like a spinning, one of those windmills that spins.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna download this patent. And this patent, it was July 9th, 1974. So a lot of these patents, man, are
Yeah, they've been working on mind control for a long time. How to induce hypnosis, how to make people more malleable.
the diagram shows a guy sitting in a chair with the headphones.
Yeah.
And then on the table they got this big, it looks like a TV thing, but it has a circle, so the thing spins like a
Yeah.
it probably looks like it's probably white and black, and it looks like what is it called?
Yeah, they used to use like the hypnotist spiral down to the center.
Yeah,
This one sounds like an Archimedes screw. It's a little bit different. But yeah, kind of the same thing to engage your optics.
You see it?
Oh yeah.
I know it's hard to see, but that's the same thing. The hypnotic wheel.
Yeah.
I think I read this one yesterday, but I downloaded it. I'm gonna look into it more. Oops, I think I fucked up. There's so many patents, it's like, man.
I don't know. I have around 30 or so documents on W-band, things like that. I suppose
Wow, look at this. Says this is alarming. This is from 2001 too. June 1st, 2001. 23 years ago. It says this is U.S. patent number US 6-506-148B2. It says hardware means for manipulating the nervous system of a subject when they're located near a monitor. The monitor being responsive to a video. Oh yeah, I read this one yesterday with the video stream.
Yeah.
And they can manipulate you to have seizures and all types of stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what LED lights are really good for, because of the flicker rate. They can flicker up to, I think it's 1,000,000 times a second. So they can induce whatever frequency they want. Or they want to replace you can't do that with incandescent bulbs or fluorescent. They don't quite work the same.
I remember going to raves, you know, the strobe light. I could handle a strobe light until they turn it up, and it's like, and it's like I can't explain it. There's also a sound where it'd be like click 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 click, and that's when I start getting like, I gotta close my eyes for a minute. It almost makes you like dizzy and sick feeling. You can really they have those things on like flashlights. If someone robs you, you can pull the flashlight out and make it a strobe light. It'll enough to make the robber, you know, I don't want to say off balance, but he'll definitely have to rethink his move if he looks directly into that.
Like this one, an intelligent and energy efficient wireless body area network to control cooch outbreak.
A cooch outbreak? A coochie outbreak?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting?
You gotta go see an STD doctor for that one. A cooch outbreak?
I just don't want to say the word. Here, let me show. Oh, let me show you. An intelligent and energy efficient wireless body area network to control the coochie.
Okay. I got it. The coochie.
Cooch, yeah.
That's what we'll call it, the cooch. It's wild, man. They, you know, I do it too. You know, I'm not knocking on them, but they've got us in check so hard that we censor ourselves. Isn't that wild? I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, man, they got us fucked up.
Here's another. A routing system, a coordinate and a routing system for nano networks, and you can read the first yourself.
Hold on, a coordinate. I'm gonna put this. Hold on, routing system. Okay.
Interesting how these words pop up, eh? I'll give you a copy of that.
What was it? Nano networks. Nano networks. Let's see what Google.
Nano networks is a whole thing itself that you can research too. Yeah.
Okay. Look, device. Oh, this one's got the whole body. This is the device, method, and system for implementing a physical area network for C answer. You know, the good old C word.
I'll give you this one too from PubMed.
It says remote monitoring of patients using telemetry. Telemetry,
yeah.
Telemetry, okay. So remote monitoring of patients using telemetry, transmission of vital signals via a communication network characterized by features of the telemetry system or multiple sensor units attached to the patient using a body or personal area. That sucks. Man.
Doppler radar.
Oh wow.
Human.
What is claimed is a method of treating cancer, positioning in or on a user a physical area network comprising of nano nodes.
Yeah, some of the data they register with you. This is how they follow human body movement using Doppler radar.
Of course, just like the radar is picking up energy in the sky, you know, or metals or
Anything moving, pretty much anything
signature.
moves, it'll receive a signal from.
You know of any good patents, Axis? Where am I? Notebook link.
I got a few more.
He dipped out when I asked him that. He said, "I'm out of here."
Uh-oh. Well, I don't think he searches out patents. Does he search out patents?
I don't know, but I know he knows a lot about frequencies and electric and computers and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, he does know a lot about frequencies. This one I like. This one's dynamic channel location for interference mitigation and relay-assisted wireless body networks. I like this one because it gives this little graphic here that's really telling. It shows you where the sensors and nodes are on the human body that they use. And people will tell you it's devices, but it's not devices. How many freaking devices are you going to have on you?
Yeah.
You know?
You could have one main one, but I think those remind me of like I don't want to say pressure points, but
it's based on the chakra system and the systems of the body. So yeah, you look up human biofield. That's what they call the aura. It's a human biofield. And they utilize the human biofield to do all their shit.
It's amazing how. Remember, I showed the picture of them sort of like. I showed the picture of the witch putting pins into the what are them dolls called? Voodoo doll. And I made another picture of I had cut up a picture like this that you sent me that shows the sensory areas, and all that stuff aligns perfect. The matrix shows it. Shit. No disrespect to no one.
Certainly seems like intelligent design, doesn't it, Rebecca?
Yeah, Beck said humanity may be a creation of robots, not the other way around.
Maybe.
Yeah, I thought about that, but maybe they want us to think that, so then we'll accept these robots. You know, it's iffy, man. It's tricky with these people. We got to be careful.
Yeah. Did you pin the link to the top there?
Where?
The link to the StreamYard.
I'll drop it. I think people could drop it with whatchamacallit. I don't know. Uh-oh.
So I put this one in the private chat and the regular chat. So
yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I want to download that one. Put it in the private chat or in the chat, don't matter.
I put it in both already. There's a few documents there for you. So
hey, anyone wants to come up, I'm dropping the link now. If anyone wants to come up, they're more than welcome to. But this is what we're doing. Is patents. I think it's important, people. You know, when Max mentioned this about a week ago after what happened to those beautiful people, man. It's it angers me to know the government will kill you in a second and then blame it on Mother Earth.
Yeah.
And
and blame you for it, for your for the products you buy and the life you live.
yeah, they'll be like, it's your fault. You didn't leave quick enough. Um,
Can you hear me now?
yeah. What happened? Hold on. Let's see, 214. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Hey, how you doing? That's what happens when you search bookmarks and stream while you're in your StreamYard tab.
Yeah. They fuck with my my connection ever since it was last, I think it was, fuck, I can't even remember what day it was. I went off on did a live stream at the courthouse, and they fuck with my internet ever since.
I would share my screen, but hold on, let me make sure I mark this. It's just gonna borg me out, and I get tired of dealing with.
Anything you want to share, just put it in the private chat or the chat, and I'll share it.
What is this? Anti-CSPG4? Monoclonal monoclonal antibody drug conjugates and or CAR T cells that specifically bind to CS. I gotta know what this CSPG4 is. A lot of these patents here are allegedly fighting cancer. Who seen Mike Tyson get whooped last night? Jake Paul whooped on that old man.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he didn't beat him bad. Like, you know, Mike is old, but I was hoping he would get one nice hit. But they both look like they just did it for the money.
Yeah.
There really was no Tyson. Really wasn't swinging. I was kind of disappointed, but he is old or older because he ain't that old. He's in his 50s. I've seen videos of people in their 50s in super shape, but I don't know. I was hoping he would lay Jake Paul out, man. I never liked that young man's attitude.
Yeah.
He's He's something else, that kid. Someone needs to knock his block off.
I was wondering if that was being used as like a distraction. They did it on a Friday.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Last night.
Yeah, they
I
always
was
distract people. I wonder what they were doing in Congress or the House or something.
right. That's
Right?
a good point, Max. When they show you one hand, you gotta be paying attention to the one behind their back.
Yeah.
That's crazy. These people are something else.
If you want to share a screen, I can just go through some of my marks and stuff. Or if you want to share anything.
Yeah, you could share. I'm just looking through these patents to see if I find anything. All I keep getting is these cancer stuff. That's not what I'm like looking for. But like you said, they show, good stuff and bad stuff on these patents, but I have yet to find, because I know the outcome for a lot of these so-called treatments. My mom did radiation treatment, and it was terrible.
Yeah.
It to me, in my opinion, it did a number on her faster. It's terrible. We got 3-finger Molly in the house. Oh, I'm echoing again. Yeah, I hear myself, but it's like a delay in the background or something.
It was probably me. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. This is what they do in the military, Max. And a lot of these soldiers won't fight. They'll be fighting on the front lines, but it'll be like playing a video game. They won't be able to tell real life and the video game apart. All these drones and yeah, they even got tanks now in the military that are drone.
Yeah.
Yep, it's gonna be a whole nother ball game. Like, imagine they invade your city and it's all drone tanks and planes. Like, who are you fighting, right? It's like, what do you do then? But yeah, just all these people do is bring pestilence, war.
Yeah. And at this point, all the human being is there is really just to say either yes or no on the kill. That's all they're there for. They could release them entirely on their own.
Don't some Amtrak trains drive on their own on the tracks? Because I go by the train during the weekday, the Amtrak that goes from Hartford to New York City, and I swear I could see up into the cockpit or whatever, the driver's seat, and for the most part I never see no one in it. I don't want to say never, but for the most part I don't see somebody in there.
There's supposed to be a dead man switch there that they either keep their foot or their hand on or something. But if they're not in the cockpit, the train stops. I don't know. Maybe they've gotten rid of that. Or found a workaround. I don't know. Yeah, the DigiTwin's an interesting subject. That there's a digital you out there with all your vitals and your movements and your searches and what you say, who you talk to. What's this?
Whoa, what happened? Not again. Not again, dude. Dude, man. One more. What? Axis dropped out.
Uh-oh. It's a dropout day.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh.
Would you like a
All
book?
right.
No, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
How? That's your wife, Max?
Yeah.
How long have you been married, if you don't mind me asking?
How long we been married?
Last year, say?
That's why I ask her, because she doesn't know.
Okay, you tell them.
We've been together for 28 years.
Yeah.
Nice. I could tell because I just wanted to ask. By the way, you guys communicated right there. I could tell you guys have love for each other, and
Thank you.
that's awesome. 20-some years. I hope it lasts another 80 years.
Yeah, if we live to be 90s or 160, 140. 140. That's not too far. It's not too hard to shoot for.
I think my generation's pretty much the last generation of, I was raised pretty much to find a woman, have children, which I haven't yet, but get married and spend the rest of, your life with. But it seems today it's far from that. They want, you get divorced and
Yeah.
you could have 100 husbands and vice versa.
I am divorced. My first marriage only lasted a couple of years.
Yeah, but I could see 1 or 2, even 3. But
yeah,
you should see some of these rich women, man. They got 6, 7.
Yeah.
It's hard to find a good woman that truly loves you and will be with you regardless. Rich or poor, sick or healthy. I spent I had one woman that I probably could have spent the rest of my life with her, but I fucked up. But yeah, besides that, it's hard to find good women nowadays.
Yeah.
I'm not getting no younger.
There's no doubt about that. I've been married twice myself, and I'm wondering how smart my children could have been if I had done it with the right woman.
Well, we can, and the thing is, anybody can learn at any time, right? Oh, got an echo there.
Yeah, I'm starting to work.
Can I hear you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna say what is good too is that we like each other as people and we love each other. So if you have that, you're not gonna fight, you're not gonna anything. It's just happiness. And that's my lesson for today.
Thanks, hon.
All right, I picked the setting.
This is hard to find.
It is. Similarity of experience helps too.
That was a joke. Happiness. Happiness. Happiness is hard to find.
Look at this. I found a patent that says injectable nano network gel for diabetes treatment.
Nice.
This is wild.
Yeah, this one here shows human body communication and details it quite well. How it works, how they can use a Bluetooth signal or for a snooping device. How efficient it is. I don't understand this chart at all, but Yeah, it's interesting to share, but it does show human body communication. That it's within, and this one it's 15 centimeters in the body.
You guys hear Trump say that he's going to fast track to 6G?
Probably, I wouldn't doubt it. He signed
I
5G
can,
ban into being.
I can feel it in my body because, you know, I was, my central nervous system was messed up. And so I feel everything. And I felt it the 5G years ago, way before they even brought it out. Now I can, you know, it's already up to 6G, I'm sure, by now. This is more of a reason that I need to get out of a city.
Yeah, grounding helps me. I was losing teeth and stuff like that. Had other effects. I found grounding really helps. You can make it here, I'll show you. Where's my camera? So you can make a grounding device to wear.
I ground all the time.
Yeah, you can't ground when you're in shoes and walking around. You can't ground. You can only ground for a certain amount of time.
Oh man, hold up, there's Havoc.
So this is the negative pole of the battery connected to a bracelet. That'll ground you out. So I found that helps with teeth aches and other things, other effects from all the excess energy they're transmitting. So if you can figure out something like that to ground yourself with, I made a necklace. Yeah, I've tried other devices, but yeah, 9-volt battery also works quite well. If you can put your thumb on the negative pole of a 9-volt battery, just in a pinch, if you're having toothaches, that helps.
Wow, I didn't know that.
So yeah, yeah. If you can get like a medical bracelet, a copper bracelet, some copper wire, and a battery, you can wind it around and connect it to the negative pole, and that'll really help you out, I think, because then you're constantly grounded.
All right, turn my laptop off.
This one really tells you about human body communication. Human body communication utilizes the human body as a communication medium between devices on and around the human body. The increased energy efficiency and enhanced physical security due to the signal confinement makes HBC a promising alternative to radio wave-based communications like Bluetooth. However, HBC requires tiny amounts of electrical signal to be sent through the body. Well, yeah. This is what I did a show on the safety of it, and this is pathetic. The parameters that they check to see if it's safe are absolutely pathetic. Like, does your blood pressure change? Does your respiration change? Or your heart, come on, you're doing cellular damage with shit, and you're asking me whether I'm breathing the same? Come on.
No, my breathing's changed too. I got some pictures of these whatchamacallits. I'll show them later. But they're using mice instead of, and I got some that show a human skull and it has like caps they're using. Wait a minute.
Yeah, share it in private chat and I'll put it up.
I uploaded the wrong picture. Oops. Damn it. What the hell is that doing here?
I'm telling you, I can feel this in my body. I know it's already up to 6G because I can't walk anymore. I mean, it's really bad. I'm in my 60s now, and this is
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. I can feel it in my body. I don't. This is why I only have a 4G phone right now, and this is why I never owned a computer because I'm not going to get in. I'm surrounded by these waves that I don't want to be around.
Yeah, computers. Well, a lot of like just the stuff we have in our house puts off large amounts of EMF radiation, like computers, TVs.
Microwave.
Yeah. So yeah, it's all kind of, we're all bathed in it constantly. The wire in your house bleeds off EMF radiation.
Oh shit!
More reason to move out of a city, but well, I was supposed to move. I was supposed to move last month up to the mountains, and they wiped it out. And now I haven't. I have to regroup and see where I'm going next.
You have a microphone, 3 fingers?
I did on my headphones, but apparently it didn't work. So now I'm just using my phone.
I think it's Borging out because it's a little loud, but yeah, because the volume's controlled. I'm looking at the thing, the settings, but it's all right. Is it me or is he Borging out a little bit?
A little bit. It's not that bad compared to what he was.
I'll just stand farther away from the phone. Less radiation.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, don't hold those things up to your head ever.
Who wants to see someone to get knocked out with a slap to the face? I'll show it later. I've never seen nothing like this. I'm gonna make a comedy. I'm gonna cut this video up and make a comedy. I mean, when the dude comes to, he's looking up. Like, there should be Tweety birds going around. The way he looks up, it's like, where am I? Like, the look in his face is like, oh man, I kind of felt bad for him. You could see his arms curling, like his nerves were bad.
Definitely
or
do
something.
that. Do that.
I mean, the guy got mollywopped so hard.
We have to make comedy out of all this, man. I mean, believe me, comedy seems to be the only thing left for us right now. Because if you can't laugh at what's going on, then you're in trouble.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what happened? Why?
It looks like they secured one of my documents. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Imagine that. I wonder if they can do that. Like, they say, dude, we gotta erase this document, and that means you gotta go into all these people's computers. They probably could do that.
Oh, sure they could, yeah.
Bastards. That's why I get a chip. And if it's something very important, I'll put it on the chip and pull the chip out my phone and put it away. That's what I'm gonna start doing with a lot of these documents. I'm gonna put them on a chip and put them somewhere so they could go on my phone all they want. They won't be there.
Yeah.
That's why I never got a computer. When I was in high school, they tried teaching us computers, and the computers were as big as the wall, and they gave off punch tape. And you're supposed to read these punch tape bullshit. And right off the bat, I knew it was bad news. I said, they're already going to know everything you do and everything you say.
Yeah.
So I just, I've been anti-computer my whole life.
What's the status, 3?
I'm good, just making the world a better place, that's all.
Be right back. My coffee's ready.
Yeah, it really sucks, man. A week before I was supposed to move up to the mountains is when that happened. Wow, they're still pulling people out of the mud. Dead people. I'm not allowed to say that word, am I? Me and YouTube don't get along. So, Charles, you're up in the Hartford area? Lost my virginity in Hartford.
What? What happened in Hartford?
I said I lost my virginity in Hartford. 50 years ago.
And let's see, that's the 60s?
I grew up in Stanford.
I grew up in New Britain, then I was in Bridgeport for a month, then I went to New Haven.
I did plenty of time in Bridgeport and Reagan.
Well, I was in it was 1995 or 4. I think it was late. No. Shit. I think it was 94. Or
I moved
95.
out of Connecticut in 88 or 89, and I went to upstate New York. That's where I raised my family.
What the fuck is going on here? What's up, Dominic? Where is this? This is the IEEEMs. Let me write that down. I want that thing right there. Oh no.
So, well, this is good. This is a report. What's going on there?
So Charles, Connecticut's not going crazy right now. Because I might make a visit.
What do you mean by that? Like
crazy? Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. I haven't been back in at least 15 years. And I have a lot of friends in Bridgeport and Stanford area and New York City. But I just don't even want to go near. I have to go through Washington to get there, and I don't even want to do that.
Shit. Tell you the truth, I wouldn't come back here.
It's funny. They call it the Mason-Dixon line, right? They had to throw the word Mason in there, didn't they?
Connecticut used to be a red state for the most part, and it had a lot of diverse, hardworking people. And then when all these factories left,
it was a red state.
Now it's just nothing but welfare leases.
It was a red state when I was there. My father was a true Republican, or the guy that raised me.
So was my grandfather. Hard working class people. From my family came from nothing to gutter.
But see, back then, the Republicans were paying people to vote for them, because the people I worked with in construction, they were all getting paid by the Republican Party to go vote. So I was obviously against them right off the bat.
You were borging out. I wonder why Dad was doing that.
Am I borging out?
Yeah. I wonder why.
It's because I got a piece of shit phone. And I do that on purpose.
My grandpa was a Republican. He told me the Democrats don't be a Democrat. Democrats want to ruin America. And boy, was he right. I know they're both one, but I think, at some point, they weren't always one. And I think to this day, it's like two different gangs, right?
Back when I was young, it was with them paying people to get a vote. It pissed me off. I was totally against the Republicans back in the day because they were paying people off, and I was like, oh man, all my friends are voting Republican. I've never registered, and I never will. But all my friends were voting Republican because they were getting paid for it, and I was like, oh man, this is plain stupidity.
Yeah, how much are they paying? $5?
They wouldn't tell me.
So this is a power density chart of various countries in the cell phone, cell tower radiation power levels density that they use.
Can you put that in the back?
Right up here on the top. Hard to read. It's Canada, Germany, Japan, New Zealand, and USA. Right up there, power density. We are winning.
Yeah, we're winning, all right.
Yeah, I'll put that.
Yeah, we'll be dead quicker. That's what it means.
This is a pretty decent and fair study on cell tower radiation, its effects. Power densities. It's a good document to look at. I'll put it in regular comments as well for anybody that wants to peruse it.
Oh, what the fuck is going on over here? Oh.
Yeah. Alex from Conspiracy Music Girl does that song about 5G, and that's pretty funny.
That's what we need, more like advertisements for stuff like that, more catchy stuff like that. I was thinking that just as I was getting my coffee, listening to Charles, that little video Charles played. I said, man, we need stuff like that, talking about like 5G and, human body communication and stuff, so that people get the idea. We're paying for wireless
It's cool that Alex is putting it. It's cool that Alex is putting it towards music.
Yeah. Here's intra-body and inter-body signal flow in electroquasatic human-body communication. So it shows how the signals are used and flow through it. Even gives nice schematics. I'll post
And this is why I can't walk right now. This is why. Because they turned the 5G on. Now I guarantee it's 6G. I guarantee. And if not, it's probably 7G by now. I mean, Trump's pushing 6G right now. And I guarantee it's 7G. I can't walk. I mean, it's that bad. It's all frequency. I can feel it in my bones.
I feel a difference in pressure sometimes. Sometimes you'll hear a high-pitched whine. Sometimes you'll just feel like pain. It's varied and different, the effects it causes. Some people it will attack a specific organ. Some people it won't. It really does vary. Depends on how it wires itself through your body and which areas takes the most heat. Apparently, it's just heat that we have to worry about. You don't have to worry about that they're transcribing to your DNA and sending each other little messages. That's nothing to worry about.
Nothing at all. Wow, and you gotta feel sorry for the people that took the poison or whatever. I mean,
it's all of us. Doesn't matter. It's all of us. That doesn't really.
Yeah.
They didn't. Yeah.
True. Now it is all of us. You're right, because it's in the food. It's everywhere. But all they have to do is hit a switch, and people are change.
Yeah. Well, the problem they have right now is the power levels. They need enough power. Like they're trying to work on the human mind, and in order to actually get in there and make the changes and stuff you want real time, it takes a lot of processing power, and they don't have the amount of power they need to do it to everybody. They probably have enough power.
I'm sure CERN is producing power for them. CERN's got to be doing something with power.
Yeah, but they need it in all their different bases. Like they have underground data centers where they run the AI and keep all the data. And they need the power for that. And they also need the power for the transmitters. And that takes a lot of power. They don't have it yet.
I hope you're right, because I got a feeling they have is unlimited power.
Oh, well, don't get me wrong. They can harm you. They can make you sick. I don't know. They're pretty close to just dropping you in the street. That's pretty easy to do.
They already tried that on me too, and I knew it was happening, and I saw them, and I know they can.
Yeah, somewhere where they can't get a signal clearly, and
back in the day, I mean, you can call it CIA or you can call it Jesuits or whatever. The Jesuits, they knew they had heart attack machines in the 50s.
Oh yeah,
and that they would pull up in front of your house with a van and you're done.
Yep.
And that was in the 50s. Imagine what they have now. I mean, the nuclear powered airships. Plus they have the invisibility too. I mean, it's almost like there's how much of a chance do we have left?
Yeah, 5G cloaking technology does exist.
Oh, no doubt about it.
They're bending the light around the object because they have.
There's YouTube channels the YouTube channels that'll show you how to make one in your room. Invisibility.
They have beam steering technology. That always helps.
I'm just happy to have people that think along the same lines as me, like you guys. I love you guys.
We're becoming more common, hopefully.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
when I walk down the street, I see nobody awake. Nobody.
Yeah.
When I went to that, Max, it said I needed permission or something. It wouldn't.
Oh yeah, some of the documents you need permission to read the whole thing. You have to be part of an institution with accreditation that allows you to look at that. They limit this this from the general public. We pay for it. You guys pay for it. You should be able to look at it.
Our taxes pay for it. Oh, not again.
What I've been noticing lately is all cities are empty. Empty. I mean, I went to Greenville, which is a big city here in South Carolina, which is the direction I wanted to move to. But the city was totally empty. It's a big city. It's empty. Myrtle Beach, where I live right now, is totally empty. Obviously, the Depop is working somehow. I just don't know how they're doing it yet. I mean, was it all? It couldn't have all been the poison. And I know the 5G's definitely got something to do with it. Or the 6G now. John, I have to ask you one question. With that remote viewing, I'm really having trouble with that. I can't see anything. Is it for certain people? We lost John.
What's up, McCoy? I didn't know his name was John.
Yeah, I've known Max a while. Max Vision.
He'll be back. Oh, wait. Maybe he's in the back. Because I don't get how. Yeah, how'd he get back there?
Hey, you dropped me out.
I knew you were back there because your screen was still up.
Yeah.
What's up, B?
I don't know if will actually save you, though. Because the coverage they've got now with satellites and that is pretty comprehensive. Planes, drones, they use everything.
Balloons, no doubt.
Balloons.
And the starships. I mean, the airships that are nuclear powered. I mean, we already know they're hiding them in the clouds. They're hiding them everywhere.
Wow.
How do you get away from that? I mean, all these movie stars that are supposedly dead are probably just hanging out on one of these airships. They're nuclear powered. They're invisible. There's probably cities floating around up there.
I'm on this website, Max. IEEEEMBS. What? Where do I find that thing? Because that's where you were with that thing you had.
It's hard to navigate their website.
Let's see, membership, publications, technical communities, events, awards. I'm gonna put
under publications.
patents.
Try patents, yeah. Patents, publications. I more search them through Google. I just type in IEEE and whatever weird thing I think they might be doing to us, and then you find out they're doing it to you, or they're on their way to doing it to you. You know, they can use, you know, they can use a nanopart. You know that most people have plastics in them now. They can use plastics as nano, like sensors.
That's wild, man.
Microplastics, yeah. It's amazing what they can actually use as a sensor. And almost any particle, really.
It says,
works. They don't even need like nanoparticles. They can use your blood. That works too. You got iron in your blood. They can use. But having a
just so an award. I want to find what you had. I should have written it down. The title of it.
Posted a lot in private chat for you.
Yeah, I wanted that one you had with the. Oh, I forgot. It was talking about. It was the one they wouldn't let me in.
Oh, the IEEE. Yeah. Was that electroquadratic, human body communication, dynamic channel allocation? Got to give me some details. I have thousands of documents. I've got about 40 bookmarks of them.
I would have to rewind the live stream.
Yeah, if you can get just the title of the document, type that into Google, it'll give it to you.
Yeah. I could always go back and watch it, and it's no big deal.
Hey guys, I gotta go. Great being around you guys, and I'll be back.
All right, Three Fingers.
Nice talking
Much
to you.
love. Much love, guys.
Yeah, see, here's one from the that I can't look at. I can only see a bit of it. They're not really interested in telling me how they're going to do DNA scaffolds and coding messages. You know, they just don't want you to know that, so they're not going to show it to you. But some of them you can read quite a bit of it. You can get the gist of what they're doing. What's this one? This one I think I got just for the images. Hybrid security protocol for wireless body area networks. Has some cool images showing the human body being used in the process. Well, that didn't help. Oh. Okay. Well, anyway.
I'm gonna jump off here and like, let me see. What time is it? It's 3:04. Probably 15 minutes.
Okay.
We got time. What's up, McCoy? Yeah, this is the one I wanted right here. I think this is it.
Okay.
It talks about
There you go. I think I put that in private chat. If I didn't, I'll put it again.
it talks about
that in private chat. It's there twice now.
When I leave, I've noticed when I leave StreamYard or I get booted out and I come back, it's like they wipe out the private chat.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Here, I'll copy it.
Yeah,
I'll copy.
cool. I think
So you only have that one there now?
Yeah, I got that one.
Okay.
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay. Let's see. I'll post this one again too. see what other ones we went through.
Yeah, this is where you were. I wanted to find this website.
Here, I'm
So
reposting all of the links.
Yeah, put the link for this website.
Yep.
I want to see if I could download that picture thing.
You want
here.
this one, the DoD digital twin?
That's where you just were with that thing that showed up. Let me see. Let me check these links.
Okay, this one's biomedical safety on human body communication.
I got it.
Okay, building DoD's largest ever digital twin. Do you want that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I ended up getting all of them, the ones I wanted. Cool.
Okay.
Thank you, Max. That's awesome. Now I have some researching.
Did you get this one? The dynamic channel allocation for interference mitigation and relay wireless assisted wireless body area networks. That one has the cool graphics.
Yep, I got that one.
Okay, you got all the ones.
Okay. Yep.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm glad. At least I have someone else that is on the same page as me with these patents and really wanting to get the information out, because there's not many.
It's the most dangerous thing on the planet at the moment, other than
It's
government,
like
which
they can cause mass issues, mass death, just by manipulating frequencies in someone's in the underground basement. So it's very dangerous.
weather manipulation and human manipulation, pretty much.
And it probably could be hacked too at that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why they do that document I was showing you on hacking. That's why they do that, is so that they can figure out ways to stop the hacking.
They should be able to, but there's always someone. So I look at it like the money. There's always somebody finding a new way to copy the money. And just like with hacking, you could stop one hack and someone will figure out a hack what you created to stop that. So it's like a never-ending war. And Russia and India are like the two top countries with hacking. Those people that work, I've noticed too, America, a lot of these phone lines, like places you call, they have India working for them. And they're not even in the US. They barely know English. They have the hardest accent ever. And they're probably robbing people. They're getting social security card numbers, all sorts of info that shouldn't be given out. Yeah, I tell a lot of people they should share this info, but most people just don't care to. So,
That's why I thought putting like something together, like a video with music and like the images, showing, just the images of it. And, did you maybe at the end, something like, did you ask for this, or some other smart comment,
We should.
Did you want this?
We should put something together. Maybe I'll work on gathering a bunch of pictures.
Yeah, I don't know how to edit anything, so
I
it's
do.
just put some music together, some pictures, make a little like short, like a 30-second short.
Yeah, if you have any particular pictures that you think are important and should be shown, you could always email them to me, and I could put them in order.
Well, the ones the ones you've just gotten, there's images in all those documents, right? Like the one I'm showing right now. You know, if you put that in a video showing people, you know, hey, here's what they're doing to you.
I should write a rhyme. I should write music to go with it. I could write a whole 2-minute spill on everything I've learned about them hacking and weather manipulation.
Yeah, like a rap or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people don't like rap music, but I can make 2 versions. One with rap and one with just music for those that don't like.
Yeah.
It's really not that hard to edit. But I forgot what I use for editing. It's called, let me see.
Hey, McCoy. Good to see you.
It's called UCut. I want a new editing platform because I don't know. The one I use is getting old, and I want new. I want new stuff to use. I want to be like ODDTV and create my own visuals. And I mean, he was very good at what he did, especially because he created his own music, he created his own beats. He edited all his music, everything on his own. All his videos he edited. You know, he created all the visuals. I mean, that's where I want to be.
On or inside the human body. This is what I did. I did a little short. Challenges in a wireless body area network.
And these are on your channel?
This one is. I have to make more of them. I've got better material now, so.
I'll share it. Yeah. I think this stuff needs to get out. Maybe this is what I'm going to work on. Because even McCoy knows, man. I'm very passionate about exposing these people, and maybe one day they'll be exterminated.
Yeah.
Children don't need to grow up and have to live in a police state of tyranny and them just poisoning everything.
Yeah.
Something's gotta give.
Like you saw in that document, they can use frequencies to heal if they want. Like we were promised that back in the 70s. You know, it pissed me off. Popular Science magazine said that the wireless revolution was going to bring us happiness because they were going to transmit a frequency that would make us happy. Now everybody got upset about that, but you know, it shows that they could have done it. But what have they done? Probably the opposite. At least that's what it seems like.
I would love to be able to run an office. The speech I would make would fucking have people rioting. You know, the time again of them lying, like you just mentioned that. That's wild because they probably did promise it and we're gonna do it until they figured out how good the healing is, and they're like, screw this, we're gonna keep this for ourselves.
You can't have to be 120, 100 or more. You know, that's too hard on the system, right? They won't make as much money. They want to sunset you at about 63. You know, just before retirement, off you go.
Pisses me off, and people. We're already defeating ourselves for even try to push back or do anything. I don't know. Just me personally.
You know how it it's making people tired. They could use it to energize you. You know, I can show you the super patch. I've shown people that. You know, they They can give you
Mm.
energy. They can give you a sharper mind. They can give you better emotions. Like if you have depression or anything like that, they can. You just put on a super patch and away you go.
Right. Screw cocaine. We got the super patch.
Yeah. Oh, if they
What's
could
the-
probably make one for cocaine that would just make you feel like you're constantly on cocaine.
Damn.
They've mapped
That's
every
called.
brain. They've mapped every thought in your brain. So
They call it the cane frequency. What's up, Kamambo? How's everything? Kamambo is from Africa. Now I only have yeah, Africa was one continent that I needed to cover. It was what? It was I got Australia, New Zealand, Europe, the Middle East, all that. Russia, I think. Right? Russia. I'm pretty sure. No Russia yet, I don't think.
for
But
what?
I got Africa now for people that have come to my channel from all over.
Cool.
Yeah. Kamambo is from Africa. That's awesome.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, 432 hertz. Love that one. That's a good one for you. I sleep to 432 and 528.
Man, I got to start doing that.
Yeah, you just all I do is I open up. You can download a couple of YouTube videos of somebody playing for 432 and 528. Yeah, I type in 432 pure tone and 528 pure tone separately, of course, and I use two videos and play them together when I sleep. They're 8-hour videos, no commercials. They're right on my tabs right now.
Look at this new screen thing I got. Boom! I love this thing.
Cute.
I want to show you. Oh yeah, that knockout. Let me show you this real quick. Damn, should I? They're gonna. Who cares? Fuck it. They could. They can. They're gonna copyright me for the music in the beginning anyway. So fuck it. I didn't edit this too. Oh man, maybe I should save it for. Yeah, I'm gonna save it. I gotta edit it. It's gonna be too small. I forgot. I screen recorded it, but I do have these couple of pictures I wanted to show. I found some pretty cool. Let me see. I found some old school Bohemian Grove pictures, and
Well,
I found JG's new wife. It's all jokes, though. I'm not trying to down them. It's just a joke, but let's see. No, this is True Zone's new girl. No disrespect to anyone. It's just a joke. All right. Not these girls, even though they are beautiful. Where is it? Oh, here it is.
got muscles.
True Zone. No, I'm just joking.
That's pretty
She's
hot.
diva, man. Yeah, she's just known to play with, man. She'll
Yeah,
put you in the yoke.
yeah. That's a strong looking woman there.
I bet you she could run too. Look at them thighs, man. Holy shit. She's Jamaica, I think.
Yeah.
I never seen a woman that well, yeah, I have. Like
That's
WWF, but
yeah.
I forgot where this is from. As a matter of fact, I'm glad I pulled this up because there is a picture in here. Let me see. It's from the occupation of Boston. I hope it's in here because I wanted to show you this.
I'm gonna have to Google Maps Boston. Hold on.
Yeah, it was a picture from. Let me see. Where are you? I hope it's in here. I got it. Actually, some cool pictures, but
Doesn't look anything like that now.
don't tell me it got erased. Great. Because I've only seen one other type of architecture where it was like how can I explain it? It was not growing, yeah. It was built out into the water, and it was like a dock, but it was built out into the water, but it had big apartment buildings or houses all the way on. I only seen that in London. Well, of course, don't tell me. If this picture got erased, I'm gonna be pissed if I gotta go look for it. I might have to. I'll have to save it for another time. But I do have these three pictures, but let me show you. I like this picture.
Comomba. Is it hot there?
Huh?
Oh, Comombo. I'm wondering if it's hot there. He's looking for shade.
Look at this. This picture. What's missing? Oh, they're on this top part of the steps. Okay. Well, the problem I have with this bad boy is, look at all the moss on it. Like it hasn't been used in.
Yeah, it looks like they recovered it. You know.
I wonder.
Yeah, if it's much older.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Like, maybe they found that too.
Yeah. Well, there's the owl in DC, right? In the layout of the
Yep.
Of the roads and that. So
Yeah, I have that picture I was going to show too.
That's from before we came.
Let me see. I have that picture ready to go too. That's crazy you brought that up. Not crazy. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Let me see. Anyway, we'll get to it. Let me get through these. This is on
Oh wow.
I don't know what building this is.
Spiders come not here.
Oops. See, that one has a spider quote here. Weaving spiders come not here. And then this one, same thing. 1870 deuce. Wow.
That was, yeah.
And you got the moon in the background, which would be Satan. They always
Sin.
Yep.
The moon. They have 1872, 1902.
Oh, sorry. I was just trying to compare.
1933. Isn't that an interesting number?
What? Oh, that's 233. That's the Skull and Bones.
99.
Wait. What is the Skull and Bones number?
81.
Hold on.
Is it 99 or 81? One of them uses 99. I think that's I have one video on X, I think. Is it X or
322.
Oh, okay.
The number is 322, so I was completely wrong.
Yeah. Me too.
And this is just another picture. This also has the moss. Look at all the moss on the stairs. Like, this is from 1972, I think, this picture.
Looks like it goes right down into water too, right?
Yeah.
So what's under the water?
Oops. I got some pictures, and
How deep down does it go, you know?
yeah, that's true. And this place looks deserted. Like, I got this picture. Look at these people in costumes, and there's tons of them. I just grabbed a few from where I found these. I mean, what are they? This is like they're doing rituals for sure. That's why they're dressed in this attire. But
Oh,
yeah, it's all men, I think, too, with long hair. Then you got this.
well, there's the old tradition that they kind of stick to. That's why I think there's all this. One of the reasons there might be all the gender bending with like politicians and stuff is because actors in the days before had to be men. So even a female role would be played by a man, especially back in like Shakespearean times. I know female actors.
This, if we could only zoom in, it would be nice to like get a nice computer which will clear it up and then allow you to zoom. Look at all these faces looking up. I mean, I'm pretty sure we could find some important people. 5 rows.
All the heads of state, all the potentates.
Oh yeah. This is the building here I talk about a lot. It's in Hartford. I think it's the Etna building. And man, this thing was built a long time ago. And you see on the right, it's connected to the building there that goes off the picture. But this fucking building goes real far down the street. It is huge. This is just, it's got the little dome there like the Capitals have. This building is huge. And I think
it reminds me of Moscow University.
It's old. I don't think we built this.
Yeah, a lot of people think the Moscow University is Tartarian too.
Because this wasn't built by us. I know that much. This thing is big.
That's a huge building.
And this is only a piece of it because it's attached. Like, it's probably, I don't know if it has add-ons or what, but it got its own parking garage. Let me see, where was parking garage? Oh yeah, it's right there, right in my face. You see where the cars are parked?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
that's huge.
Across the street.
Stories there of car park.
Wow, there's cars in that parking lot. When was this picture taken? Because that school is closed. I remember when that school was open.
Yeah.
Across the street there used to be a college. It's closed down. But yeah, I like that building. I had to look more into it. There's a lot of gems in Hartford.
Yeah. The FEMA camp. I haven't seen the detailed one like this. That's cool.
Yeah, this is some Oscoda? Ascada. Oscar Mayer Wiener is probably what's that? Damn, I'm trying to think of that candy I like. It's butterscotch. I don't know why I thought of what? Oscada, and I'm thinking of butterscotch. Now this picture, come on, there's more giants in here. Is this the one?
There's one guy in the background there on the right. Oh, and yeah, there's a couple on the right. There's a little guy in big guy in black.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a child. But I'm pretty sure that's a grown man walking with the bag on his shoulder. I could be wrong, but
Oh, could be. Yeah.
But I have pictures where the guys are taller. You'll see. I'm gonna pull it up. This ain't the one. But I have pictures here where the fucking guys are looking. I've never seen someone walk on the side of a horse and be able to look over it. I've never seen that before. So let me see. Where'd that go? Hold on. Let me pull these up real quick. Along with that's funny, this camel. Alright. Let me do these 10 pictures real quick. Damn, I thought this was the one that had. Could be bugging. I found these. This is another guy playing a role at Bohemian.
Oh wow! Look at the big hat. He's got a big hat.
He's got one of those fish hats like the Cardinals wear.
Yeah, the bigger the hat, the more important you are. That's the way it works. You know.
It looks like a urinal. It looks like a fish's mouth / one of them urinals.
Yeah.
If he was sitting down and someone had to take a leak and they're drunk, they might piss in his hat, think it's a urinal. My bad. No disrespect to the Cardinals out there. Beautiful dress.
Yeah, that could weigh a lot.
I don't know who this is, but oh, she's definitely from Russia. I could tell by the writing there. She don't look happy. No.
Yeah, the old photographs, the silver photographs, you had to stand still for like a few seconds. So oftentimes they wouldn't smile because it's easier. Because you can't keep a smile for a while. It's hard to keep your face still when you're smiling. That's why they're so detailed. It's like ultra realism if it's done with a silver plate. Like you can't get better pixel, or it's not even pixelation. There's no pixels. With us there, Charles?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking at this picture.
A lot of background noise. We didn't know what you were doing there. So what is this, like a pamphlet for it or a book on it?
This is midsummer encampment, but I was trying to zoom in on the back. It's hard to see these people in their costume.
Does it have a date on it or anything?
I think this is from the 70s too. Just like the pictures, all of them said 70s. They look like they're in pajamas. They're probably having a Puff Daddy sleepover. Let's see. I don't know what this is. I thought it was cool. But this is some of these diagrams of from
Yeah,
these patents.
yeah, that looks like some of the old types of communications they used. It's like Starlink, or that what Elon's doing, that little implant thing. That's like very old technology. They want to make it all wireless and in the human body, and have the human body power it, and little AI systems in the human body to control it with, and then they can do storage, data, communication, all of it through the human body.
That's wild. I don't agree.
No, I don't agree to that either.
Now, this is in Indiana.
Is that solar panels or what?
Yep.
That's
Yep.
that's a horrible use of the land.
Right. I was just thinking that when you said that. I'm looking at this like they could have put food there.
Yeah.
You know, they
Anything, anything other than that. What
These-
the? Those
these
see,
people have too much money on their hands.
okay, each one of those things has to be concreted into the ground, right? So you've got concrete pollution, all that lime and other things that aren't good for the soil. Then you got the aluminum that's in the concrete that's going to rust. That's going to further deplete the soil and have runoff. And then all the components that make it up, they all start to decay and fall into the soil. And then if they get smashed, you've got little shards of glass everywhere, and silver and all kinds of other stuff. Yeah, it's not good. And they don't last very long. They only last a few years. You got to replace them all every few years. Otherwise, they start losing their capacity to produce electricity.
Let me see.
Bridges to nowhere again. It'll cost way more to upkeep and maintain than it'll ever produce, and replacements and all that. And what if you have an ice storm or a hailstorm? An entire field's gone.
Now, this is awesome. Now, if that's a cave entrance, that's awesome. I've seen this somewhere before. There's it could be, let me see. I gotta look this up.
That could be real. I don't know. That could be real. Like a real mud fossil. I've seen some pretty strange mud fossils. That could be real.
Possibility.
It's possible.
I knew it. Ill Bill has this on this album cover. I fucking knew I'd seen this somewhere.
Okay.
This rapper I listened to, his name is Ill Bill.
Yeah.
And he has this. Now I gotta find out where it is. I think I could have sworn this was in Jerusalem. Oh, let me see. There has to be a way this could tell me what it is.
I don't know how to do a reverse image search, but you can do that.
Yeah, I have. See how look. This is the album cover. Same thing.
Ill Bill.
When I go to look at my pictures, I'm able to. That's what I like about the tech now is I could. It'll I could do any picture, and then hit the square, and it'll search for all the pictures and what it is. I think that's cool.
Yeah, the technology is awesome. You could use it. It could be turned. See, this is the thing. We could be turned around on a dime. We could all possibly have great health, be in good moods. The world could be like kumbaya, you know. But no, they don't want to do that. It doesn't make money. That's a really cool image, though. See, and even the way it's supposedly like the way it looks like it's kind of carved, it doesn't really look like somebody would carve it like that. You know? Why would you put those strange indentations in the face? And the, yeah, like that thing around looks like it's kind of like like a beard almost. Why would you do that? I don't know. It's weird. Weird photo. I like it. If you could get a good high definition picture of it, you could look for areas where there's iron oxide, which would indicate blood.
It's the Bamarzo monster. Oh yeah. I got this. Now this is the thing of beauty, whether they added some stuff in or not. But it is definitely from these beautiful
Wow.
architecture. I don't think we built any of this. I think the giants that are 14 feet built this stuff.
Maybe.
And I think they're still ruling over us.
From deep underground.
And they travel in and out of this realm by underground. They have to have moved to these outer lands and then said, because I mean, some of these old pictures I have show us living with these giant people. There's paintings. They're hard to find, but they're there because I found at least 7, 8 of them. And I went on a fucking quest to find these things. Hours and hours of searching. Look at this beauty.
Wow. That's one big ass building. It's huge.
Reminds me of the Hartford one a little bit. Just a little bit. It's huge though. There's so many of these types of drawings too.
Mm.
This was like one person's house right here. You know, their property and
Wow.
everything was immaculate. Nowadays, we don't even have. I'm gonna use this as the backdrop picture. I like this picture. We don't even have respect for ourselves, let alone Mother Earth. You know, and I'm not saying everyone, but
yeah, that guy was all self-sufficient. He had all his food and everything. He didn't need nobody for nothing.
that's awesome. That's how I want to live. But
Well,
I couldn't.
He also probably has a bunch of slaves or people working for him.
Look at this. It's stairs / a house. They probably used to be stairs to a giant home. And they turned
into it. Yeah.
They turned it into project housing for the Section 8.
Mm-hmm.
I'm joking. Man, let me see if I could find. Maybe that was the picture.
Oh, the water ain't hot. That's good.
Shit, we don't have no hot water here. As a matter of fact, I was doing dishes last night, and I'm like, "Damn, where's the hot water?" Landlord texts me today saying, the heat ain't on because the water boiler bursted.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
like,
7-Eleven, the home of the sovereign.
somebody was swimming.
That would have making a great commune area too, right? Like that house, you could have like fucking like 20 people living there in a little commune, growing your own food, fucking doing your own thing. That'd be great. That house was huge. Probably had more than 20, 30 bedrooms, I bet.
This, I don't know if I showed you this, but this is Australia, the desert.
Oh yeah.
And you could literally see where there was some sort of a city, and this is far apart, the guy was saying, and
Yeah,
all these grid lines.
Yeah. Well, at one time there was like the Adam, or the first human in the Quran, was 80 feet tall. So
Wow.
you imagine you'd have to make houses to accommodate people that are 80 feet. This type of a landscape would accommodate that. Those would be rooms.
He said like this is so far away from civilization. It's like in the middle of this desert.
Yeah.
He said this shouldn't be there, but to
Giant
me,
at the bottom of the ocean too, that look like houses.
I wonder, before this war, or I think the flood and the melting of buildings, all that coincided, all played at the same time. Like this massive war, destruction everywhere.
Maybe.
And whatever took this out,
I'm a multiple cataclysm type guy. I think there was many.
Could be.
Like there was at least, I figured, 2 floods. One would be the deluge, and the other one would be the flood. Like there was the flood that happened in Israel. That area was flooded at one time, or was dry at one time. Now it's flooded. But I think at the same time there was an ocean in Egypt that flooded out too. That it flowed out into the Pacific Ocean, and then there was, of course, I think, Venus going by, and then the other cataclysms of changing of the suns, because I think we've had 3 different suns, and that always causes problems. So a lot of these things can cause like shifts and mud floods and total wipings out of, But if they happened all at once, yeah.
This is the picture. You could see on oh man, I was just thinking those are donkeys probably, because this guy's taller than a horse. I've never seen that on a horse before. I don't know, but these people are pretty tall. I'm not saying they're giants, but
yeah, there's like in the same foreground line, there's people of totally different heights. Like the guy in the red coat close to the middle, he's pretty big, but then there's two people black silhouetted off to the right. They're tiny.
Right. Those are adults too in the black, for sure, because they got a cane, walking sticks, both of them.
Or a sword, or something.
And they're shorter than the horse. But then you got the guys in the red, like you said, and he's fucking taller than the horse. No human being our size is taller than a fuck. I've never seen not even 6'1", 6'2". You're not looking over a horse. So
they look in on that one. Could be he's really bad at drawing people in different sizes.
I got into a little debate about that. Like, someone told me that, I think it was on Reddit, I don't remember. It is like telling people like us that show maps and stuff that we're full of shit, we're making stuff up, that people back then were basically dumb and they didn't know how to draw, and And I'm
No.
like, man, if anything, they were more on point back then. You know,
Yeah.
why would they make a mistake? It could happen. I'm not saying it can't. But
Like there are different drawing styles, like perspective drawing, and what they did was like in China, they did layered drawing. So the more further back in the distance, the characters didn't really change size, but you understood by the way it was drawn that they were further back in the drawing. It's weird, but yeah. So it could be the artist's style. That is a possibility. But they generally try to draw things as accurately as possible. And that red guy is like you say, it could be a donkey, but generally people aren't bigger than horses, you know. I don't know. He would have known that because everybody lived with horses in those days.
I'm here. I'm just having technical difficulties with this cheap lighter trying to light my cigarette. You know them old they have these dollar lighters and they're not like a Bic, you know, you can control the flame, them cheap ones.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So now I had to take the top off to make the flame bigger. Now
Yeah.
it won't light. These dollar lighters aren't they're not even worth $1. They should be like 5 cents. But yeah, I think this painter guy was on point. And look at the guy in the center back there in the white shirt with his arms up. He's
Yeah.
gushing some blood out of him or something.
Oh, wow. I didn't notice that. That's gross. And mean because nobody seems to be helping him.
Yeah, this was a painting that was way bigger. I guess this was because I've seen a lot of like paintings from this time that were in 3 pieces. You know, there'd be a centerpiece and a piece on the left and a piece on the right, and it would make one whole painting, a big one. But yeah, I think we're not being told what the old world really was because there's people our size and then there's huge people. I got so many paintings of these giants and it's fine. People
Yep.
can tell me that, you know, they're just paintings. But then if I would have had pictures, people would be like, oh, those ain't real. They're AI generated.
There's so much evidence for giants. It's ridiculous too. Look up giant footprints in fossil records. Like there's human footprints that are big, small, ones that run right beside dinosaur tracks. But they were just chicken dinner for Adam, and there was still us around. Like they had smaller hominids around at the same time. Like, it wasn't really us yet, but we were around, kind of our progenitors.
I think, or I don't think. I don't want to say I know, but I'm a 98% sure giants existed. Just with today's architecture, like I've showed archways and people be like, Chuck, man, those are for machines. Like, I get it. Okay, maybe.
For me, it's the mud fossils. The fossil record shows it. Like, cataclysms are totally not cool, like something that happens, mass extinctions. They know that. They admit that.
Look at this painting. I cut out this picture.
Yeah, see those guys in the foreground, they're on horses, right? And the people behind them are much bigger in that middle section.
Yep. They're huge.
Yeah.
They're good 12, 14 feet tall.
Yeah.
For sure. Just where they should be. I mean, perfect height to where these capitals and a lot of other buildings would fit these people.
Yeah.
Imagine going to that guy's house, someone that big, and ringing his doorbells. You probably couldn't even reach the doorbell. You probably have to have a ladder.
There's like those pulpits in the church off to the side, right?
Yeah.
Places where people can stand at around 12 feet up. Like, you know.
To talk to them.
Yeah, to talk to them.
Huh. Interesting. Huh. Maybe that's why there was second decks. It's these churches, like the pew, like you were saying, up in the back of the church, is that second level up top. You never know.
And there are even like the big churches, they have like little balconies for like a couple people.
Like the one Abraham Lincoln got shot in, right? You know, them little ones down there.
Like in the theaters, yeah. Private balconies. So you could go to the back of the church and address the top and, you know, address like a whole bunch of little people. Or you could go up to the little private pews and address a couple little people.
Oh, wow. Hold on. There's little people hiding on that rock. I just seen that. Oops. See the stone right there? There's little people hiding there on the stone. They look like midgets.
Yeah.
They're crouched down, maybe.
Yeah.
But there's big guys with freaking Louisvilles there. I didn't even see that. I thought that was a tree from the side of my eye.
Yeah.
Those are two giant people with.
Yeah, they're way bigger than old people.
Yeah, and they're bigger than the guys up there.
Angels with trumpets or something.
Huh.
Guys with trumpets.
Talking about trumpets. Isn't it odd that Trump, hold on. Oh man. This is a black dude hanging a white man. No joke.
Yeah.
They were hanging the British, the Aboriginals. I found this picture.
Oh yeah.
Good. The British deserved it.
Yeah, there's no race that does not do atrocities. Atrocities is a racial thing. Humans on the whole, well, not on the whole, but you know, a certain segment of humanity will commit atrocities.
I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, but the thing with Trump, my theory is, it's odd when Trump was in office, he did good to the end. And it was kind of like at the end there, he blew the trumpet and they started their thing, right? It began. 4 years later, he's just getting in. Just like when he just was getting out, now he's just getting in. And a lot of stuff is starting to happen already. You know, you got FEMA ganging up with all these trucks, like all this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And they're preparing for something, man. It's like
there's peace
I've
talks.
never seen.
We did a remote view on what Trump's presidency is going to bring. It's going to bring some good stuff, going to bring some bad stuff. Some mixed bag.
I'm just sick and tired of the suffering and it just seems like ever since Bush got in, the last 24 years have been shit, man, for the most part. Just constant chaos. So always some incident going down where people are hurt. Yep. And some of them are fake, in my opinion. And
that was when just up to Wall Street, right? That's when they started Occupy Wall Street, and they kicked off the Gulf
to
shut down that
one. Wait, the Wall Street thing, that was in January, right? That thing.
Occupy Wall Street. It was a movement back before the.
I thought you were talking about that, but I was like, maybe you're not. There's a movie, I think, called Occupy Wall Street, too.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, it was a movement going on before the Iraqi war.
Yeah, those two buildings, the Twin Towers, there was something I heard with that. Like, the day when that happened, it was like a day before something with Russia was supposed to happen.
Well, they made Wall Street into a victim, is what they did by doing 9/11.
Because there was like proof or something that was needed to. I forgot, man. It screwed America bad when 9/11 happened. It really
Instead of
fucked
occupying Wall
over.
Street and saying, that the bankers are ruining everything, you have 911, you kill a few low-level bankers, and then you get sympathy, and you go to war.
Yep. And
And
you get to print as much money as you want.
you lose $1 trillion and a few $100 billion worth of gold and silver that you truck out the day.
Oh, and then the Pentagon, that was a whole ritual, that was lighting a pentagram on fire.
And the place that got hit was the office that was investigating the loss of the $1 trillion.
I was gonna, you said it for me. Yeah, that too. It's like,
and then Building 7 was a CIA place where they kept a lot of data and stuff. Building 7 that fell down.
I thought Building 7 would have held the. See, I was thinking for a minute that Building 7 could have had where the holograms or the planes were, but then I remember I was thinking through my research, the older footage, people were saying they didn't hear or see any planes. So I'm thinking that was added in after to the video. That was more or less a video edit.
Yep.
There was no holograms.
Yeah, the wing disappears in some frames. There's some glitches in it. Really good CGI.
Yeah.
That's what they were using was CGI. And yeah, it's pretty damn good. But it did have some glitches.
Yeah, they're not that good. They got lazy.
Like the chat GPTs and all these AI that we have now, they're so much older. Like they're from the 50s.
Look at what's that called? What's his name? The Rocket. To me, that whole rocket thing is CGI. When he landed the rocket, and Trump's talking about it,
There were people watching it, right there.
So they say. I know. I was listening to the sounds and stuff.
I don't think it's that hard with the technology available.
No. My fault. I was just thinking. I was zoning out, thinking about that stupid cigar landing. I was like, man, it's a little odd, the way. I'm like,
it's really cool. I think,
Yeah.
I don't know.
The technology is awesome.
I could figure it out. I'd do it a little bit differently, probably, but in my mind, I could figure it out with the technology available.
We could do so much good, but the problem is, I don't think that's what they're going to use it for. It's mostly to gain power. I think a lot of the tech is, like cameras and all this stuff. It's all about control, man. They tell you, it's for your own good, man. It's to keep crime down. Like now we're criminals automatically.
Oh yeah, that's gonna. Okay, so you can watch the crime. Great. Okay, the crime's still happening. How about you stop the crime? Make the world a place where there's not the necessity for people to commit crimes. Where people don't feel pushed into it, necessity. What's that? Not a
man eater. The man eater. That's they call it giant. I forgot what I was going to say about. Anyway, it don't matter. It wasn't important. If it is, I'll think of it in a second. There's so much I want to know. Well, this technology.
Yeah, if they taught us what the world was and what the world used to be and our history and real science, man, we wouldn't have to be doing all this searching. We would already know because they would have taught us.
Man, I would love to break in or be let in to. I know underground of the what is that place called again? Where the Vatican, you know, if that's where or wherever they're putting all this stuff, because I know they have books that are real old, and they probably have them in rooms where there's no like moisture and the stuff will last long.
Yeah.
But I'm sure because the Tomb Raiders, that's what we'll call them. I remember playing the video game Tomb Raider, and Tomb Raider's very telling, and then Resident Evil was very telling. There was something about Resident Evil. I was talking the other the T. I don't want to say the V word, but the V iris scan, the V iris.
Well,
in that game, it's called the T iris, or well, the V in front of it.
Yeah.
The T. It's not a T cell, but a T virus or whatever. It's in the video game, and that's what they call it now. I'm like, man, some of these games, because the whole point of Resident Evil is to fight these zombies and something spread and cause people to start, I don't want to, transforming, I guess, or turning into these monsters. So you go around and you gather plants. There's a green plant, a red plant, and I think a blue plant. But ironically, the fucking plants are weed plants. It's not an actual like budded weed plant, but it's shaped like a weed leaf, the plant, and you go for healing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, it's good medicinal herb, that's for sure.
Yeah, if you're ever bored, look up the game Resident Evil. And I was thinking too, one last thing. This morning I was thinking about Bruce Willis and what movie was that? Where the plane crashed into the building. Man, this was before. That was predictive program. I remember the video game had that too. I used to play it on Nintendo. I think no, not Nintendo. Nintendo 64, I believe. Yeah. Let me look it up.
Never played that. No, don't know the movie either.
Nintendo 64.
Came across mythical creatures and Centaur and Minotaur. Yeah.
Oh,
That'd
not
be cool.
Super Nintendo. I said Nintendo 64. It was I remember the Nintendo 64, and then I played it. My cousin used to get like every console. He had GameCube, Xbox.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, should I still got a PS2?
Yeah, I played into my 20s and then I stopped playing.
And I still have a Xbox someone's throwing out, and it works. And it's the first Xbox, one of the best to me. I have to get some games for it. Let me see.
Yeah, we had a Nintendo. Really, one of the first Nintendo, like the first Nintendo. We had that, and then I can't remember what I got. I got another type of gaming system. I forget what it was though.
Hold on. Bruce Willis had a video game called Apocalypse. Since when? I never knew that.
No.
PS1. Wow. Apocalypse is a third-person shooter platform video game released for PlayStation, developed by Neversoft. Oh man, Developed by Neversoft Entertainment. I love it. That's funny. What a name.
Right, Kamombo? Yeah, there's all kinds of interesting chimeric. I did a show on all the chimeric creatures on maps that Charles shared with me. That was fun.
The plot is a brilliant evil scientist named the Reverend creates a powerful theocracy based on the idea of a rapidly approaching apocalypse. He uses his expertise to create 4 powerful centenoids modeled after the Horsemen of the Apocalypse, as well as the Beast of Revelation. War, plague, beast, and death in order to ensure this comes to pass. Huh. Trey Kincaid. Oh, okay, I remember this now. Trey Kincaid, the voice by Bruce Willis. I'm trying to find the dang video game where he was stopping a terrorist from flying a plane into the building. That was before 9/11. Let me see. It was after that movie he was in. Maybe it was Apocalypse. No, it couldn't have been.
I know the title Apocalypto. That was a movie, I think.
Bruce Willis movies. Die Hard. Yes, that's it. So Bruce Willis Die Hard game. Why didn't that come up? So I know there's a video game. I played it.
I saw that, I think.
And in the video game, it's wild. 1996. Was it 96? Had to be. That's about right. Holy schnizzle. They even, these bastards even, oh man, they even blocked out the towers. That's wild. Talk about predictive programming. Yup. They're not going to have this picture there. And if they do, hold on. Come on, man. Hurry up. Here we go. Yo. There we go. Let's see if I could get this image. It's probably going to be real small, but it's the fucking Twin Towers from the Die Hard video game thing. I think it was like one of the... Oh, yeah. I'm going to show you how they blurred it out. It's fucked up. But this was for the video game. I remember it. Look at that, huh?
Oh, yeah.
1996.
Mm-hmm. Fighting Russians. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's the NATO making themselves look useful, right? That's why we have to fight the Russia, so NATO is useful again.
I got to keep that picture. Yup. And the planes in the video game fly into the building. Which makes it even more questionable. It's like, Let me see if I could find the plot to the game. Let me see.
Be right back.
Let's see the plot. The plot. No, not that one. This one. Let's see. Come on, this thing takes forever. I don't know why it's doing this. Here we go. Now you got this. And then at the start of the game, right, when you're going to press start button, because I was watching a video of the video game, what do you have? You have this. Right when the video game starts, this comes up, and you got to press start. No one used this. I haven't seen all the predictive programming videos for 9/11. I'm shocked that no one has added that.
Yeah.
Or, man, I got a ton of them that I found people didn't use. The J. Ritter Damager album's a good one to use. Puma. I'm gonna jump off here at three hours. I said I was gonna jump off before, but I always do that, and then I figure it's meant to happen. I'm gonna leave this video up. Hopefully they don't get carried away with banning. They probably will. That's for sure. It's a touchy subject.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like we well, the next one I do, I'm gonna have a lot of stuff prepared. I'm gonna go over these patents and read them and share what's important the next time. I guarantee you the next one I make, the next live stream is gonna really piss them off.
A lot of the patent stuff I search out is just to highlight the human body in the system, showing that they're using the human body for the system. I go on to like other panels and stuff, and I talk to people. I like getting some pushback on it. It's kind of fun, you know. I've had a lot of people say that no, they're not using us for communication. Well, then why do they call it human body communication? I show them the documents and all that. I've only ever met one person who absolutely refuses to believe that it's happening. But yeah, it's fun. I enjoy the
I
challenge.
think they already used it on us, you know. I think they already used it, and then they're gonna say they're gonna. Whenever they say they're gonna, I think they already have for the most part.
Oh yeah, when you read the documents I sent you, you'll find in some of them there are statements like Zig. You know, this modality of communication is new. Zigbee and Bluetooth have already been deployed successfully. In another document, you'll find a statement that we have to be careful we don't transmit a wrong disease.
Huh. Or one escape from one of their laboratories.
Sure, if you believe that. I don't believe that at all. That's an Alex Jones thingy. We're going to release a bioweapon on you. No, they're just going to use 5G, 6G, 4G, 3G, and irradiate you.
Yeah, I played a lot of Duck Hunt.
They'll call it that.
I like when they came out with, I think it was a Nintendo.
Wasn't it interesting that the Cooch came out in cities that had just been wired for 5G? Isn't that interesting? The two major cities were wired up for 5G, and they
He's right.
Cooch first, an Italian city
New York.
City. It was an Italian city. No, it was an Italian city and a Chinese city. It wasn't New York.
Oh, okay.
No,
because I thought when you were saying people were getting sick, I know in the U.S. It was like L.A., New York.
Yeah, they deployed at smaller scale in those areas wherever they've had coverage. They deployed it.
Because I seen a video of that in China where the guy fell over. People were falling over, and
that might be 60. Was it 60 gigahertz? that apparently that knocks the oxygen off your blood, out of your blood, so that you can't, or it does something so your blood can't uptake oxygen. So you just you basically run out of oxygen and die right there. So
what?
Like asphyxiation, kind of. Except nothing, nothing like that.
We got to be like a cat. You know when they purr? That's a permanent frequency, like a permanent healing frequency, I think.
Yeah, it is.
But let me jump off here, Max. Thank you, man, for coming up. This is awesome. Good build. You going live later? It's Saturday.
Yeah, I might after dinner or something for a bit.
I'll tune in. Maybe I'll come up if I'm not.
Yeah. All right. Have a good one. I got to do some shopping.
Thank you, Max. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Bye-bye.
This is an awesome live stream, man. It's good that, like I said earlier, it's good somebody is on the same page with these patents and trying to get this info out. But peace of the chat. I appreciate everyone that came by. And I'll check you out next time. Have a great day, night, wherever you are. And I'm out like trout. I need to eat. Peace.